What is up, Disc Golf Network? We're out here and I just got the brand new test flight Kratos in the mail. These are the ones they're going to be running and they feel pretty good. So now that I got a pretty good pile of them, if you can see that, I figured it was time to do a fieldwork session with them and actually try to putt with them because they feel pretty similar to my Focus, maybe a little bit more shallow, and that's could be what I'm looking for. I don't know. We're gonna test it out and see if I can putt with this thing. I've got 8 of them in this CT swirl plastic. I have 2 in the Z Sparkle and then 3 just Z ones. So definitely not gonna be putting with these, gonna throw them. We'll see how these putt compared to my Jawbreaker Swirl Focus, these bad boys. And then after, we're just gonna do some field work. Brought some Lunas, some zones, Zone OS. Just dial in anywhere inside of 300 feet. Putt's feeling pretty man today. But we got a tailwind, 33 feet, 8 focuses. Let's see how we do. Good start. Six out of 8. What I like about the Focus is it's a pretty neutral stability, so I can just pop it up on flat angle and it's just gonna barely fade. Maybe depends on how far away I am. A couple feet, I can usually gauge it pretty well. Now we have the CT Swirl Kratos. I don't know if I should say Kratos or Kratos. I'll text Paul McBeth and I'll be sure to ask him. But here we go. 8 putters, 32 feet. Left to right crosswind, see what we got. You can definitely see the stability in them. I don't know, I feel like I have to pop them in a little bit of anhyzer, that's why I keep yanking some of them. That should go away. I'll start popping them flat, but so far pretty clean release. I like how they wobble less in the Focus, but let's keep testing them out. Now we're at about 42 feet. I'm gonna do the same thing with 8 putters. Test out the Focus first. Just compare them. Three for 8's pretty sad. There is a straight headwind from right here. This is what I was excited for with these putters, because I've been, for like 55 to 35 feet, I've been doing that little step putt, and I like to release it on a little pop ante. And the way this Kratos has been flying for like just putting around, I've been really excited to try it out for that, so here we go. I already like that. I'm just popping on that slight ante and it's full flexing out of it from 40 feet into a headwind. So you can really see the stability this thing has. I'm gonna go try that again with both. Focus first. Three for 8 again, Kratos. I just realized that this white one is 164 to 166. Do as you please with that information, but it does throw me off a little bit, so we're gonna lead off with it. That was pretty bad, but I think you can see the flight of this. That's all that really matters right now. They're definitely holding up in the wind a little bit better than the focus, but it's just I got to get used to that smaller or that more shallow height. I'm gonna try the focuses real quick. I'm just a lot more consistent with the focus. The Kratos is a good putt if you like doing that flex shot, or if there's some wind and you don't want it to flip over or wobble. Have a cleaner release with the focus. It doesn't have as much stability, still about the same glide. Probably not gonna be putting with it, but that's not why I'm excited for it, because I'm about to show you how these things fly when you throw them. About 320 feet away from the basket. All right, we're gonna start off with the throwing putters I already have in my bag. So just to get some warm-ups in, I got these Zone OS's. I like to keep the Zone OS in my bag. It's a great utility disc for upshots. I'm just gonna throw it to warm up. About 100 feet short. $280 is gonna be max for that thing. Got a zone here, just for fun, a little sidearm. Now I'm going to throw some Big Z Lunas, see how they fly compared to the Kratos. There's a slight headwind, so these should be going just dead straight. I'm going to try to throw them dead straight, point and shoot. Not bad. This one's a little bit newer, so it should fight the wind a little better. That was my first time throwing that one. Has a lot more stability than my seasoned one. I've had that other one for about a whole year. So let's compare it to these AB Paul McBeth collab Lunas. Very similar flight to my seasoned ones. I'm gonna try to do that exact same shot, but make it this time. Little bullseye never hurt anybody. I've been wanting to test these out. I got a few of these, and I've never thrown them before, so let's see how they fly. TI Luna, by the way. Put a little more hyzer on this one. Got some snot or something on it. Got a runny nose. It's pretty cold out here in Arizona. It's honestly freezing. It's like 64 degrees outside. Had to wear my long sleeve Aztec Calendar AB jersey. This thing's really slimed up, but I'm just gonna throw it. Who cares? Nice hyzer flip, just flew dead straight. The moment we've been waiting for. I've thrown these a few times, probably like 3 or 4. Because I got them about a month ago and they weren't PDGA approved yet, and I just didn't want to fall in love with it before it was PDGA approved. First throw with the Kratos after it's been PDGA approved for me. My first throw. Not PDGA approved for me, it's Paul McBeth's is. I already love it. We're about 320 away. And I popped that nice and smooth, and it literally went like 25 long. I might have to back this up a little further, but we're gonna throw the other ones. All right, we got these blue Z ones. That is a really nice flight to that. I'm gonna pop this one on a little bit of turn, see if we can fight out of it. Oh yeah. I liked how that came back to flat after I put some turnover on it. How's it going? All right, now we got these Z Sparkle ones. Sparkle Test Flight Kratos, first throw ever. For me, of course, I'm sure a lot of you have already thrown them, but it's my turn. Very nice. Not as overstable as the Z ones I threw before. Or I think they're crystal, actually. We're gonna call them crystal. Let's see how this one with more sparkles in it compares. Probably won't affect the flight. I put a lot more hyzer on that. Sorry. All right, we got 434 feet to the basket, about 8 feet downhill, and we're just gonna throw them all again. We got the TI Luna first, AB Collab Luna, OG Big Z, and then the Kratos. See how these compare with a little bit more power. I forgot to mention that there's these flags lined up. They're just for like parking spots for the Waste Management Open. Lined up all these posts and flags and kind of work as like little islands and fairways. I've been utilizing these to practice a lot, and I think it helps to have something to visualize while doing field work. TI Lunas. I'm going to try to do that exact same flight with this one. Pretty much the same toss, I mean. Nice hyzer flip to a slight drift to the right. The Collab AB MCBETH Lunas. Yeah, that one flew nice. That had to have been pin high. But yeah, I'm really pumped with how those turned out. If you haven't got one yet, go check them out. teamdiscraft.com. Should be getting restocked soon. Now for the OG Big Z Lunas. Should fly pretty similar to that. This one at least, because it's pretty seasoned. Yeah, pretty similar flight. This one's only been thrown like 3 times, so let's try to land it in there. Yeah, that was a pretty bad misfire. That thing's pretty beefy though. I'm gonna have to start beating that in. First off, we're gonna throw the Sparkle Kratos. I'm gonna throw these things like flat and really try to throw them 75–80% power. That is crazy. With that kind of stability with the Luna's glide, this could be a game changer for me. One more Sparkle Kratos. I really got on that one. And it just got like a nice slight turn to the right, but it's still hyzered out at the end. Crystal Kratos. I kind of slipped out. Still came out with some speed in it. Never even like broke out of that slight hyzer angle and just drifted left to the ground. That is really nice. I'm gonna go get them and try them again. Just shagged all 5 of them. I actually completely forgot I had this one. It was sitting down there in a puddle and it's like ice clear. And someone walking by asked if it was mine. I would have completely forgot about it and left it. So shout out to that random person for giving me back this Kratos. Now we got all 5 of them. Bushnell says 434 feet to the pin. We're just gonna grab 5 quick birdies, call it a day. Starting with these sparkle ones. That one's like 50 short. That's a gimme birdie. Here's this ice one. I really hope you guys can see these on the camera. That was my second time throwing the ice one. I didn't realize it was going to be that understable. I put some pop behind that. I mean, never even thought about going right. Yeah, let's go make these putts. There's where the furthest away one landed. Bushnell says we have 101 feet to the basket. I've got 9 ESP Swirl Kratoses. Found one at the bottom of my bag. Pleasant surprise. But I'm gonna putt them until I make one. See how many tries it takes me. Round 2. Start. One for 13 from 100 feet, 7%. So I guess you could say I'm a 7% putter from 100 to 102 feet. Make about 7% of them. No big deal, just a pretty good stat. That's what 13 jump putts will do to some wet grass. All right, here's where the second furthest one. I just ranged it about 58 feet away. A bit more makeable than a 100-footer. Statistically speaking, it shouldn't take more than 8 tries. So I got 5 right here. Or 4, sorry, I can't count. Ready to go. All right, if I don't make one of these 4, I'm retiring. All right, there it is. 1 for 5, 20% for 58 feet. I'll take it. I'm just gonna stop and keep that 20% stat. 8 step putts in the mud. 2 pretty good spots. Yeah, AB, for sure, a bunch of dirt, super interesting. I don't know what I'm thinking, I know you guys don't care about that. Alright. Here's the 2 I've made so far. Kratos, and then this is the focus I actually step putt with in my bag, so I guess it works. Alright, here's the shot that made it into the fairway. 45 footer right here. Pretty confident, just gonna take out 2 of them. Whoops. That pink one's pretty good. Might have to keep it in the bag. Next up, we got this guy. 25 footer. Just a pretty routine in the circle putt. Should make these 90 out of 100 times from 22 feet. There's that miss. All right, here's the closest one. Sparkle Kratos. Looks like the Crystal Kratos is going to be going into my bag. Super pumped to throw it on the course, throw it on coverage. Hopefully I can make a Jomez video this year, we'll see. Hope you enjoyed this review of the Kratos. I got some more content coming soon. Sorry I haven't been posting much, took a break for the holidays, had my birthday, and then had to grind for the Shelly Sharp. Ended up losing that in a playoff, which kind of sucked, but Parker played great that final round. See you in the next one.